iZotope released RX11, and now we dive into all the new features. At first, we've got Dialog-Isolate, and you see we don't just have 2 faders, we've got 3, because the Dialog D reverb has moved into this module. So we've got voice, reverb, and noise. And the great thing is, it's not just a module in RX, now it's a plugin. So it's much easier, because in the old days you had to use RX Connect, move this one into RX, add it and send it back. Now I just take Dialog-Isolate. So let's listen to the original. I'm standing in the room before my studio, and we hear the air condition, we hear the birds from outside, some cars, piano in the... So let's clean it up. I use Dialog-Isolate. I'm standing in the room before my studio, and we hear the air condition, we hear the birds from outside, some cars, piano in the background, and I'm excited how much we can change with it. And this is not the best version, because this is just the good quality. Now let's go to bass and offline, and I've done this offline. So I've used the direct offline processing in iZotope. I turned down the reverb, the noise, and put the sensitivity to 100 or 10 and best offline. So let's compare them. I'm standing in the room before my studio, and we hear the air condition, we hear the birds from outside, some cars, piano in the background, and I'm excited how much we can change with it. And there is another thing. So when I go to Dialog-Isolate, you see in the advanced version, you can do more. So we've got 4 different bands. You can change the ranges, and you can choose, okay, the lower range, we want to process to 100%, and in the lower mids and in the high mids, just a little bit, and in the high, a lot. In the old days, the repair assistant had multiple instances like voice, music, drums, effects, and so on. Now we just got 2, and I hope this is enough. Okay, we try the learn function. I'm standing in the room before my studio. I'm standing in the room before my studio, and we hear the air condition, we hear the birds from outside, some cars, piano in the background. It's funny, because cleanup is just 39%, de-hum is on, then we've got de-reverb turned off, De-click is turned on, no tone shaping, but a lot of de-essing here. So I liked my version more, and I prefer to do the Dialog-Isolate first, and after this I use the repair assistant. And the difference between voice and music is, first we've got de-squeak in music, and at voice the de-reverb, and the other thing here we've got the de-esser and the voice, and de-harsh at music. But it's the same de-esser, there's just a different name, but it's the same module that's working here. You release your songs and want to know how they sound at different platforms. Here you use Streaming Preview. You can choose the playback loudness, the codecs, and the quality. And you don't know what the different settings are for the different platforms. Well, here are some previews, and now we can change. We just say compare, and at next we choose Apple Music, high quality, compared again, and then Spotify, normal, and next we use Tidal, low. Okay, and now we can listen to it. Think about the frozen time. I know that there would be a time.
fooling round. Don't you know it's time to move? Don't you know you pick a bad time, looking down to make your move? Too bad you froze my time, not the right time, make you move. I guess you're right, don't wanna fight, close the door. Think about the frozen times, I looking kinda low. I know.
Let's stay at streaming. Your track has the same loudness as other tracks, but it seems to be quieter. So let's listen to this short example.
With teardrops eyes, I looking kinda low. But you don't see my frown, cause you're wearing your crown. Leave your plans.
So it's getting very, very low. And when you are checking the loudness at parts like this, that are very quiet, you are under the gate. So the loudness, the integrated value doesn't change. So it will be better that you are above the gate. For this, we go to Loudness Optimize, and you can see just 51% of the track are above the gate. So what we can do, we can boost up to 12 dB. Here's the threshold, ratio, and the speed. Here we've chosen Learn. And you can see here we are at -12 loudness units full scale. Okay, let's render it. And you'll see now we are at -13. Okay, so let's do it again. -15. And now we can do +2 dB roundabout. So let's go to this one. We want to go back to integrated -12.9. And now we can check the different versions here. So I let it go. This is the original version and this the new version. And now you can see the part here in the mid is louder. This is the original and this is the other part. And we've got the same loudness.
With teardrops eyes, I looking kinda low. But you don't see my frown, cause you're wearing your crown. Leave your plans.
So we've been able to raise up the volume of the whole track just because we raised the volume of a small bit of this track. Music Rebalance has the same 4 categories as in the older versions: vocal, bass, drums and other. But now they've added the sensitivity knob per fader and not just a solo button, but a mute button. Let's try it.
You pick a bad time, looking down to make your move. Too bad you froze my I looking kinda low. I know there's gonna be a time when you decide to look inside, baby. I came with teardrops eyes. I looking kinda low. But you don't see my frown, cause you make your move. Too bad you froze my time, not the right time, make you move. I guess you're right, don't wanna fight, close the door. Think about the frozen times, I looking kinda low. I know there's gonna be a time.
So this has just been the good quality, not better and the best. This takes more CPU, and when you're finished you can use stem split, and then you've got the vocal, bass, percussion and other instruments on separate tracks. You can export them and import them into your DAW. In my opinion, it's not perfect. So you don't have perfect stems, but when you just want to lower the volume of the vocals or of the bass just a little bit, and let's say -6 dB or a -9, this can work pretty well. And here is another helper. I go to View, then Channel Mode, and now you see left, right. That's how it's used in all the old versions. Now we can go to mid side, and you've got access to the mid and to the side, and this can be very, very helpful. Let's listen to this happy guy. I'm a very happy guy. I like the sun. I like the flowers. And now we want to add more color or contour with Dialog contour. In the old version, we had less fader, and now you see it analyzed the pitch here. I'm a very happy guy. I like the sun. I like the flowers. And I've turned on the variation on. So let's turn it to 0. I'm a very happy guy. I like the sun. I like the flowers. And now we turn it down. I'm a very happy guy. I like the sun. I like the flowers. And now we can turn the pitch a little bit down. I'm a very happy guy. I like the sun. I like the flowers. Okay, let's do the opposite. Now I want to add more movement here, and we create a bigger one. Let's do this. Come on. Yeah, so now I can work here, and I go to this part and this. Okay, let's listen to it. I'm a very happy guy. Okay, and we do the curve smoothing. I'm a very happy guy. Change the pitch more, so we've got more offset. I'm a very happy guy. Wow, perhaps too much, and let's do this. I'm a very happy guy. I like the sun. I like... Yeah, and here we go to this. We go back and more color, and this one. Let's remove this a little bit. And let's listen. I'm a very happy guy. I like the sun. I like the flowers. Okay, and let's give it more variation. I'm a very happy guy. I like the sun. I like the flowers. Yeah, so here we've got more possibilities to change the sound and the character or contour with just a few movements, and I love the variation knob. So this is the new iZotope RX11. What's your opinion? What are the modules that you like and use all over the time? And what are the new features that you like? Are you going to upgrade to the new version? Just leave a comment and see you the next time. Bye!